So this next video, it's the type of stuff that make you want to stay in the house. All right. It looked like a normal person until someone got close to it. If you knew, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Let's check this out.
It's easy to imagine that our hard-working scientists have pretty much completed the task of identifying every living thing on the planet. But the truth is that new species are actually being discovered all the time. Most of these are pretty hard to spot due to being kinda small, but that doesn't mean that there aren't some big creatures out there still unknown to us. Oh, and some of them appear to be humanoid. From the unknown animal at the zoo to the biggest sea monster ever spotted, here's 20 mysterious creatures caught on camera. Number 20. Mysterious object caught on camera at Amarillo Zoo. Strange things have been seen in a zoo in Texas. These critters are neither animals nor people, so what the heck are they? The security cameras at the Amarillo Zoo caught what looks like a wolfman strolling around the grounds. Officials from the city confirmed that the photo was legit, and even they were surprised by how strange it was. Now they're asking for the help of the public to figure out what the heck it is. When motion is caught on camera at the zoo, the cameras send an alert to the zoo's staff, so this is how they were first alerted to it. Since the city put out the call, people have come up with more and more creative ideas about what it might be. From Sonic the Hedgehog to the coyote mascot of the San Antonio Spurs. The only info we have on the beast is the picture from the authorities, and we are just as confused about it as you are.
Before we go on, like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Time for the rare topic. A few years back, some tourists were alarmed by the sight of a man who seemed to be stuck at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty.
That's a man?
New York had a pretty tough reputation in those days, so they were right to call the cops. Only one of them was brave enough to stick around and take a snap, and here it is. It looked like a normal person until someone got close to it. The crazy thing is that when the—
What part of that looks like a person? I'm sorry, I just can't see it. Maybe I need glasses.
cops arrived, they realized it wasn't a man at all, but a wolf-like creature. And when it got spooked, it ran off on 2 legs. Was this a real werewolf, or just one of the regular freaks from the Lower East Side back in the day? As always, comment down below with the hashtag rare topic, and let us know what you think about what we just showed on screen. Let's move on to the next one. Number 19. Rare and bizarre tentacle trailing sea creature caught on video. A team of researchers aren't sure if we're seeing a brand new species after capturing footage of a giant, strange-looking sea creature with tentacles. It was floating slowly in the depths of the Pacific Ocean. A group of scientists saw the strange animal while they were on the research ship.
And it's giving off like a deceptive look for like maybe other fish or something to swim up on it. As soon as they do it, like it come alive and just grab them and pull them in.
EV Nautilus. This ship is used by the Ocean Exploration Trust, a non-profit organization that does deep-sea research. In this video, the expedition researchers were in full wow mode, as images of the strange creature came into focus. Off camera, one of the scientists on board can be heard saying, "My mind is blown right now." This was as the boat's remotely operated vehicle scanned the ocean floor and moved closer to the creepy sight. A few minutes later, the scientists saw another one of the strange creatures nearby, but they couldn't get a video of it. With tentacles extending 40 centimeters from a nearly 2-meter stalk and a single feeding polyp surrounded by barbed tentacles that looked like spiked petals, this creature looked like a very weird free-swimming flower, about the size of the ROV. It was found at a depth of 2,994 meters, near an unexplored seamount north of Johnston Atoll, which is an unincorporated U.S. territory, and a national wildlife refuge in the Pacific Ocean west of Hawaii. At first, researchers thought they saw a Solembulula monocephalus, also called a Solembulula sea pen. This type of animal belongs to the Cnidaria phylum, which also includes jellyfish, hydras, and coral. But before this, sea pens had only been seen in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, so it's possible that scientists might have found a new species. Or a regular one that's super lost. Number 18. Alien-like creature spotted on Sydney streets. A jogger in the Sydney neighborhood of Merrickville was shocked when he saw a strange creature on his morning walk back in early 2022. Harry Hayes was jogging when he came across a strange, unidentifiable creature with a trunk-like thing sticking out of its body. The area had been getting a lot of rain for a few days, which might have something to do with it. My gut says it's some kind of embryo, but with COVID, World War III, and all the floods going on right now, it could very well be an alien, he said. Hayes posted a video of the strange-looking embryo to Instagram with the caption, "Found this on the road, WTF is it?" In the video, he pokes the creature with a stick, but the creature doesn't move. As the post spread like wildfire, many people rushed to tell the world they had absolutely no—
First of all, he ain't got a long enough stick, as I just saw right there, his fingers. I need something a little bit longer so I can poke from a distance.
no idea what it was. Shark embryo maybe, or something else from the sea, one user wrote. Another person wrote, "I feel like this is just some glue in an awkward shape." Not even biologists seemed to be able to figure out what was going on. Biologist Ellie Elisa reposted the image on her Twitter account and asked the internet for answers. What is this thing? I thought possum glider embryo, but I have no context or scale and none of my peers can agree, she wrote. What in the what? Those were my exact thoughts too. Number 17.
Yeah.
Alien-like creature washed ashore on Sydney's Bondi Beach. A couple of Bondi Beach locals who were running along the beach were shocked and confused when they saw an alien-looking creature caught in seaweed on the shore. Drew Lambert and a friend were at Bondi Beach in Sydney, Australia. One morning, they saw—
Normally you see people gathered together trying to get people, come help me lift it and put it back in the water. Ain't nobody trying to grab this. I don't blame them.
a creature wash up among some trash.
I don't blame y'all.
They said it had human-like lips and was kind of chubby. He told reporters in Australia, "I thought, oh my god, that's weird. I just looked at it and thought, what in the hell is this fish doing with human lips? It looked like he was getting ready to kiss someone." Drew didn't know what he was looking at, but he thought it might be a shark. He put a picture and a video of the animal on a local Bondi Facebook group so people could see what he found. Most people seem to think that the animal was a stingray. They said that the tail probably curled up after the animal died and its organs expanded. Letitia Hannan, a supervisor at the Sea Life Sydney Aquarium, said that the animal was an elasmobranch called a numbray or coffin ray. She said that the species isn't in danger in the area because the IUCN Red List says it's of least concern. So that means there's loads of these freaky things out there. Yikes! Number 16. Mysterious pale figure spotted in Moorhead, Kentucky. A strange, pale figure has been caught on security footage, which has made ghost hunters and people who are interested in the paranormal argue a lot about—
Even if that is human, why is it creeping like that?
What this thing might be. This footage of the strange, pale creature has been widely shared online, and it's enough to keep anyone awake at night. It looks like a scene from Stranger Things or Harry Potter, or like a mashup of both of them. Ooh, how creepy would that be? Is this something we're gonna see on Netflix pretty soon? Back to the video. There's a recording of a pale, white, lanky figure that looks like a person but is hunched over and twisted. The figure is either in the front or backyard of a person's house, near the car of a person who lives there. The video's gotten more than 250,000 views, thousands of likes, and hundreds of comments. Users have flocked to the post to learn more about the recording and discuss what the mysterious figure could possibly be. But in a response to a few users, Paranormality magazine said it was a bit disappointed by the video because it thinks it's a guy in a suit. Yeah, that is a little anticlimactic. Number 15. Alien creature with claws washes up on Australian beach.
What is that?
A man was walking on a beach in Queensland, Australia, when he found the body of what he called an alien creature. This has now led to hundreds of theories on the internet about what the strange-looking creature with human-like hands and a long lizard tail could possibly be. Alex Tan, who is a pastor, told reporters that when he first saw the animal, he wasn't scared. He thought he was looking at a 3-meter flatty, which is another name for an Australian flathead fish. Alex first filmed his encounter at Maroochydore Beach, which is more than 60 miles from Brisbane. He said that the animal had human-like hands, long lizard tail, and the nose like a possum, patches of black fur on the back. Alex then posted his videos of the creature lying on the beach to his Instagram page. From mini Chupacabra to extinct marsupial, a lot of Instagram users showed up to comment on what they thought the animal was. Stephen Johnson, an associate professor at the University of Queensland, told the Courier Mail that the animal was probably a brush-tailed possum that had just lost its fur and was swollen from being wet. Those scientists always ruining our fun. I thought it was gonna be something cool like an Ewok personally. How about you?
Have y'all seen a possum that big?
Real Chupacabra. Speaking of chupacabras, a couple in Texas says that they caught a real-life chupacabra, which is known to attack livestock and do other bad stuff. In fact, its name means goat sucker. This little demon sees a goat and is like, awesome, milkshake! The residents of Ratcliffe said that they sure have found the real chupacabra, and this time it's alive. Jackie Stock said that her husband caught the animal one Sunday night. He called to me to come and look, and I said, Bubba, that looks like a baby chupacabra, Jackie said. Many people would say that this animal fits the bill because of its hairless back, big claws, many teeth, and fierce growl. Even though there's never been any real proof that the chupacabra exists, people from Latin America to the southern US have claimed to have seen him many times. I hunted coons for 20 years with dogs, and I ain't never seen anything like what that looks like right there, Ratcliffe resident Arlene Parma said. Most people—
I don't care what y'all say, I wouldn't get too close to it. Look at his eyes. Animals strike when they're scared. That looks scared. So you open that cage if you want to. It ain't gonna be pretty, I promise you.
People in the area seem convinced that this is the hard-to-find chupacabra, but what do wildlife experts think? Well, from what I can see, the animal in the cage is some kind of small dog, said wildlife diversity biologist Brent Ortego of Texas Parks and Wildlife. Well, that's not even nearly as terrifying. It's a sick puppy? He said that the animal probably has mange, which is why it's losing its hair. On the upside, whether it's a chupacabra or a sick dog, at least it's staying with the Stocks family and eating cat food and corn until someone figures out what the heck it actually is. Number 13. Massive unidentified sea monster caught on video off oil rig. It came from the ocean's depths. It might even be the ocean itself. A camera on an oil rig caught sight of a strange deep sea creature that looked like it was made of actual waves. The strange sea creature was seen at a depth of 5,000 feet in the Gulf of Mexico, but marine biologists have only just been able to figure out what it is. Scientists were able to figure out that the odd form was in fact a huge jellyfish because its skin had a hexagonal pattern. The Deepstaria reticulum, or placental jellyfish, is a rare species that can grow to be about 2 feet wide. When it got close enough to the rig, the camera operator changed the focus from the rig to the murky water to get a better look. At first, the jellyfish scooted away into the deep sea's darkness, but soon enough it floated back into view. It's more likely to be found in the cooler waters of the Antarctic than in the Gulf of Mexico. Because of this, many people thought at first that the strange-looking object could have been a whale placenta. Scientists had to look at old dive notes from the 1960s and 1980s to help them figure out what kind of animal it was. But, you know, I kind of feel like jellyfish would have been pretty high on my list of guesses for something that looked like a big piece of jelly. What do I know? I'd probably say that half the stuff we find are just aliens anyway. Number 12. Alien-looking creature transforming near ocean floor at over 3,700 feet. We don't have to look at the stars to be amazed by the universe and wonder about strange life forms. If we explore the waters below the ocean, we can find life forms that are so different from what we know, we start to wonder if these guys are the strangest things anywhere in the whole universe. This video was taken by an ROV in the Indian Ocean at a depth of 3,753 feet, near a drill wellhead. At the end of the video, you can see the creature getting caught in the thrusters of the ROV.
And I want to be like, yeah, man, that's some type of new marine life form or something. But that can at the same time be some kind of technology that we didn't know about that was spying on us, that they were using, and we ran up on it. You know what I mean? This is how messed up my brain is with everything I'm seeing nowadays. We just saw the other day, they took like a beetle and made like it into this technology thing to spy and look at you and record video. So you never know these days when you see this type stuff.
The video was taken off the east coast of Africa and has been confirmed as super legit. This is why when I go to the beach, I never go more than 1,000 feet underwater, just to be safe. I also bet there's a lot of weird species we've never seen before down there. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if some sea dinosaur from millions of years ago lives at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know if I've ever seen anything that looks more alien than this thing, though. The shape of this creature looks like a strange ancient symbol, and it's crazy how it changed into a glowing creature with pulsating lights. Is nobody gonna talk about how after it changed, it looked like a disco ball? This is a fantastic find, and I think we're all about ready to boogie. Number 11. Mysterious creature washes up on South Georgia beach. It's not clear what this weird creature is that washed up on a Georgia beach, and it's also not clear if we're ever going to find out. Local people claim that the decomposing remains of what looked like an alien animal were found on a beach at the Wolf Island National Wildlife Refuge in southeast Georgia. Jeff Warren, who's said to have found the remains, sent photos to several Georgia news outlets where the story quickly got a lot of attention. Marine scientists who have seen the photo have different ideas about what it is. Some think it's a dead fish, while others think it's just a complete hoax. They say that without physical samples to study, it's likely impossible to figure out where the creature came from. Other scientists aren't sure that the thing in Georgia is even an animal. A local myth called the Altamaha only adds to the doubt. The Loch Ness-like monster is a popular part of some Georgia legends, and the specimen that washed up on the beach looks a lot like how artists have drawn the beast in the past. Number 10.
I wasn't even thinking that.
Photos of creature wandering in Texas neighborhood go viral. Well, we got
that?
more Chupacabras news from Texas now, but once again, fans of the goat sucker are set out to be disappointed. Grapevine Animal Services says that the animal in these photos is just a coyote with mange. Steve Cooley saw the skinny, hairless animal for the first time in his backyard. Since 1999, Cooley and his wife have lived in their home in Grapevine. They like the space and they like being close to a wooded area. Cooley said that he's used to seeing foxes, rabbits, deer, owls, and hawks among lots of other animals. But above all, coyotes. The animal he saw a couple weeks ago wasn't like that. What Cooley calls the blue dog didn't fear him or try to get away from him, which is very
Yeah, that thing definitely looks sick, bro. You let that thing bite you, you gonna instantly start getting sick.
unusual for a coyote. So Cooley took out his camera, took some photos, and posted them to Facebook to share with his friends. Then they all talked about his post and what they thought the thing might be. Pretty soon, local news was on the story, and people were curious about the blue dog.
That's not good.
But once again, a supervisor at the Grapevine Animal Services quickly put an end to the Chupacabra story by telling us that it's just a sick coyote. I hope you're feeling better now, Mr. Coyote. Number 9. Bizarre humanoid sea creature found alive. Now here we have a scary video of a strange animal that was washed up on a beach in China. At first, the strange creature shocked the people who saw it. Finally, a man got the courage to pick it up and pose for a selfie with it. When he picked up the strange sea creature, he was amazed to see that its head and limbs were moving. In the creepy video, the animal had a head that looked a lot like a human's, and it also had arms and legs of some kind. This strange-looking thing was found floating near the shore. While the man who found the creature is holding it up to show his friend,
Is that real?
can see that it's moving its legs. Damn, I bet he's glad this isn't like a face hugger from the Alien movies. I think this could be a new kind of sea creature, or a starfish maybe? Probably not anything that wants to eat your brain. Some Chinese theorists believe that aliens live in the deep waters of the ocean. They say that the growing number of UFO sightings above the oceans is proof that aliens live in the deep waters nearby. Number 8. Strange sea monster caught in Coney Island. A group of New Yorkers' fishing trip went wrong when they caught a strange animal in Coney Island. A user of TikTok posted a video that showed the weird slimy creature trying to get out of its cage. People online made guesses about its origin after the video went super viral. Some people thought it might just be the three-eyed fish from the opening credits of The Simpsons, and others said it'll be the subject of the next low-budget movie. But luckily, scientists are here to save us again. Experts at the Ocean Conservation Trust were able to figure out what was going on. Marcus Williams, a marine animal expert at the charity, said that the
It looked like two fish fused together.
sea creature was some kind of elasmobranch, or a type of cartilaginous fish like sharks, rays, or skates.
Throw it back.
But the report also said that it was hard to figure out what the animal was because only 5% of the ocean had been looked into so far. But the group's experts seemed pretty sure that it looked like an underdeveloped skate. Several people on the internet also said that the creature might be a skate. Many people said that the sea creature is just a simple common clear-nose skate that folded its wings under itself for protection. Aw, I kind of feel bad for it now.
Nah.
Number 7.
Throw it back.
Fisherman shocked to haul in long-nosed chimera. Recently, this fisherman was very scared when he caught a weird creature along with his regular catch. Gary Goodyear, who lives in Templeman, Canada, on the north side of Bonavista Bay, was searching for turbo on the Grand Banks. He said that the nets were down about 460 fathoms, which is more than 800 meters. When the crew pulled him up later that afternoon, they all got a shock. Goodyear said he went to grab the almost 1 meter long fish but didn't know what to do with it. He said, "I thought it was a platypus because he had a big snout on it."
Nah, don't play with that.
It looked like he had...
Did that look mechanical to y'all? Or am I tripping? Right around the face area. Look at the face area. I don't know, man. They need to check it and make sure that it ain't some type of device.
It looked like he had wings and his nose was almost like rubber. I guess it was like cartilage. Goodyear said that no one on the ship could figure out what the dead animal was. He said, "I brought it into the fish plant to the wharf where we offloaded, and nobody knew where. Hadn't seen it before." Goodyear took some pictures of the creature and then posted one of them on Facebook to see if anyone could figure out what it was. Goodman says he's seen some strange fish in his time on the water, but this one, he said, totally takes the cake. Number 6. Strange and mysterious creature seen in Portugal desert. And once again, here we are back with those evil little critters known as Chupacabras. The Chupacabra legend started in Puerto Rico, where farmers kept finding their goats dead with their blood drained a few decades ago. Now, let's take a look at this clip. Could this be the very thing that people have talked about for years? Is this one more convincing than the others that we saw earlier? The Chupacabra is usually said to live in parts of Latin America, and as we know, it kind of looks like a living gargoyle. Multiple people have said that they've even spotted the Chupacabra in Calaveras County, California. According to these reports, the first time the creature was seen was in the early to middle 1990s. In this short video clip, the man-like creature is slowly walking towards a bush. It then walks into the bush and is no longer seen. But amazingly, the footage was shot in the desert of Portugal. So I guess it decided to travel to Europe now. Maybe some kind of a gap year. Some people think the Chupacabra myth is the result of mass hysteria, while others think that this is a government excuse to explain the mysterious deaths of so many farm animals. There are eyewitness reports and many really believe in this monster. Number 5. Mystery sea creature appears in River Tyne. Local people have been talking about a strange sea creature that was caught on video in the River Tyne in England. Kevin Burton, who lives in Tynemouth, looked at the picture while sitting on the North Pier in the summer. He put the video on YouTube and called it Mystery Sea Creature. He joked, "I think I saw the Loch Ness Monster for the first time outside of Scotland." One YouTuber wondered what the creature's shape was all about and wrote, "It looks like an oarfish to me, but oarfish live in deep warm water, so I'm not sure you'd find one in shallow, cold North Sea." Other YouTube users thought that the creature might be an oarfish or a sea snake, while others were less sure about Mr. Burton's discovery. One person wrote, "It looks fake to me, like a piece of plastic or something moving with the currents." Was he the first man to discover trash in the sea?
That ain't plastic.
Yeah, that seems really unlikely. There's way too much of it out there.
Way too much movement in it for it to be what he's saying. You know what I mean?
4. Deep sea shark with bulging eyes and bizarre teeth caught by fishermen in Australia. Experts aren't sure what kind of shark this is after it was pulled from deep water off
We still ain't
Australia's
figured that out
southeast
yet.
coast. It has strange human-like eyes and a really creepy smile. A deep-sea fisherman who goes by the online name Trapman Burmagui caught the shark. The fisherman posted a picture of the strange fish to Facebook, which led to a discussion about how to identify it. As the picture shows, it's got a pretty impressive appearance. Its jaws stick out of its face, showing a row of sharp teeth, and it has huge magentically blue eyes that look like the ocean. Some people said the shark was the stuff of nightmares, while others said they liked it. They thought it was more of a beautiful monster. To each their own, I guess. I'm kind of in the nightmare fuel camp with this one, though. Many Facebook
Definitely
users
weird.
thought the animal might be a cookie-cutter shark, a type of shark that gets its name from the way it bites round holes in bigger animals. But when Burmagui talked to reporters, he gave a very different theory. Totally not a cookie cutter, he said. It's a rough-skinned shark, also known as a species of endeavour dog shark. These sharks are common in depths greater than 600 meters. We catch them in the wintertime, usually. Number 3. Mysterious creature washes ashore on Texas City Beach. A strange, long, rubbery thing with sharp teeth washed up on a beach in, yep, you guessed it, Texas. The internet is full of theories about what this thing could be. Photographer Preeti Desai found a strange sea creature on the shores of Texas City. She posted pictures of the species on Twitter.
See something like this? You don't ask questions. You just bury it. Bury it and pretend you never saw it. That's what you do for things like that. That just looks like something only found in Texas. You know what I mean?
Hoping to find out what the heck it might be. And don't worry, people very quickly came up with ideas about what the beast was. Many of the theories said the animal was a tusky eel with fang tooths, but others came up with funny memes about creatures that don't exist because, hey, why not? The BBC tried to get a professional to identify the creature. Her photos were given to biologist and eel expert Dr. Kenneth Teehee, who confirmed that it was a fang-toothed snake eel, which is usually found in waters between 30 and 90 meters deep in the western Atlantic Ocean. But he also told the BBC that it could be a garden or conger eel, since all 3 of these species occur off Texas and have large fang-like teeth. But let's be real, no matter what the beast is, we agree with Twitter that we don't want something like that tickling our feet while we're swimming in the Gulf. Number 2. Thailand's furry snake. Snakes are found almost everywhere on Earth. There's snakes everywhere except Antarctica, Iceland, Ireland, and Greenland. They come in many different colors and sizes, and some of them look very strange, like the green snake with fur that was found in a Thai marsh. Like reptiles and other cold-blooded animals, almost all snakes have scales that help them keep their bodies at the right temperature. In dry places, these scales gather water and reduce friction. Several species of snakes have been found that don't have many scales.
That's a lot.
Could it be that the green furry snake is one of them? On February 26th of 2022, a strange green snake with furry scales was found in the Thai province of Sakon Nakhon. This strange 2-foot-long snake has a frilly body that looks like hair when it moves through the water. When Tu, a 49-year-old local, was out walking, he saw the snake moving slowly in the muddy water near his house. So he did what anyone would do and took the scary snake home and put it in a jar before showing it to his family, who were just—
Listen, everybody. Everything you find is not a pet, okay? It's not.
as confused as he was. The puff-faced water snake is a type of water snake that doesn't have much venom. They live in freshwater bodies like ponds, swamps, and streams in the woods. This species is mostly active at night and eats fish and frogs. Turns out, best as we can tell, this guy is one of those, and it's just got a bunch of algae growing off of it, which looks like fur as it swims around. Number 1. Mysterious blob-like sea creature washes up on Texas beach. People were confused when they saw a wriggling sea creature washed up on a Texas beach. That's right, we're back in Texas where pretty much every animal seems to be under suspicion of being some kind of cryptid or alien. Let's just hope that this time it's not like, oh yeah, actually it's just a weird bunny rabbit or something like that. Holly Grand from the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department found the jelly-like creature while doing a routine survey of the marine life in the Laguna Madre at Nighthawk Bay. The department asked its online followers to figure out what it was.
It's the blob.
by watching a short video of the creature moving around in the hand of a staff member. Some people said that it looked like the monster from the 1958 movie The Blob, which starred Steve McQueen and Anita Corson. Are you ready to hear what it was? Drumroll, please. In fact, it's a sea hare, which is a type of marine snail, and it's not unusual for the area at all. So it kind of is like a bunny rabbit, just like a watery one. The spokeswoman for the Department of Parks and Wildlife said that a team of biologists found and recorded the sea hare before putting it back in the water. As strange as these sea hares might look, they're neither rare nor special, and they're in no way dangerous. They're actually hermaphrodites like sea slugs, and they can sometimes mate as both male and female. Let's see how they get along in Texas, I guess. So, have you ever seen a strange sea creature? Do you think that there's many more species left for us to discover on Earth? Also, check out our other cool stuff showing up on screen right now. See you next.
Listen, bro. Next time you visit Texas, be careful, man. A lot of crazy things is discovered down there in Texas, bro. Sheesh, man. I told y'all. This type of stuff here make you want to stay in the house. I'm not playing. I was dead serious about that, man. Watch this video before you go out and see if you want to go out and explore. Y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think and stick around and stay tuned. Till next one, I'm gone. Peace.